The minstrel stirred, murmuring to the god, and soon clear words and notes came one by one, a vision of the Achaeans and their graceful ships drawing away from shore, the torches flung and shelters flaring, Argive soldiers crouched in the close dark around Odysseus, and the horse tall on the assembly ground of Troy. For when the Trojans pulled it in themselves up to the citadel, they sat nearby with long drawn out and hapless argument, favoring in the end one course of three, either to stave the vault with brazen axes, or haul it to a cliff and pitch it down, or else to save it for the gods' of votive glory, the plan that could not but prevail. For Troy must perish as ordained, that day she harbored the great horse of timber, hidden the flower of Achaea lay, and bore slaughter and death upon the men of Troy. He sang then of the town sacked by Achaeans, pouring down from the horse's hollow cave, this way and that way raping the steep city, and how Odysseus came like Ares to the door of Deiphobus with Menelaus, and braved the desperate fight there, conquering once more by Athena's power. The splendid minstrel sang it, and Odysseus let the bright molten tears run down his cheeks, weeping the way a wife mourns for her lord on the lost field, where he has gone down fighting, the day of wrath that came upon his children. At sight of the man panting and dying there, she slips down to enfold him, crying out, and feels the spears prodding her back and shoulders, and goes bound into slavery and grief. Piteous weeping wears away her cheeks, but no more piteous than Odysseus's tears, cloaked as they were now from the company. Only Alcinous at his elbow knew, hearing the low sob in the man's breathing, and when he knew, he spoke. Hear me, lords and captains of Phaeacia, and let Demodocus touch his harp no more. His theme has not been pleasing to all here. During the feast, since our fine poets sang, our guest has never left off weeping. Grief seems fixed upon his heart. Break off the song. Let everyone be easy, host and guest. There's more decorum in a smiling banquet. We had prepared here on our friend's behalf safe conduct in a ship, and gifts to cheer him, holding that any man with a grain of wit will treat a decent suppliant like a brother. Now by the same rule, friend, you must not be secretive any longer. Come, in fairness, tell me the name you bore in that far country. How were you known to family and neighbors? No man is nameless, no man, good or bad, but gets a name in his first infancy, none being born unless a mother bears him. Tell me your native land, your coast and city, sailing directions for the ships you know. For those Phaeacian ships of ours that have no steersman and no steering oar, divining the crew's wishes as they do, and knowing as they do the ports of call about the world. Hidden in mist or cloud, they scud the open sea, with never a thought of being in distress or going down. There is, however, something I once heard Nausithous, my father, say. Poseidon holds it against us that our deep-sea ships are sure conveyance for all passengers. My father said, some day one of our cutters, homeward bound over the cloudy sea, would be wrecked by the god, and a range of hills thrown round our city. So in his age he said, and let it be or not as the God please. But come now, put it for me clearly. Tell me the seaways that you wandered and the shores you touched, the cities and the men therein, uncivilized, if such there were, and hostile, and those God-fearing who had kindly manners. Tell me why you should grieve so terribly over the Argives and the fall of Troy. That was all God's work, weaving ruin there, so it should make a song for men to come. Some kin of yours then died at Ilion, some first-rate man by marriage near to you, next your own blood most dear, or some companion of congenial mind and valor. True it is, a wise friend can take a brother's place in our affection.